This is the only purpose. As Bhagavatam says.
And the number of children we can have is regulated by our capacity of...
Yes, you should be conscious of it. Yes, conscious of it. Because this is your responsibility to maintain them properly, take care of them properly. Yes. I'll maintain one child, best. I'll take care nicely. Or two children, best, nicely. No more. And that should be mutual understanding between husband and wife. Yes. Therefore, both husband and wife should be under Guru. Guru is the controller. Under his advice, under his instruction. It should be done. Yeah. You might have read in some purpose Prabhupada said that thing. He has said many things about Grosthas, many valuable instructions. In some purport you will find Prabhupada said, before, suppose now, you have two children. You have already produced two children. Do you understand? But if you want or your wife wants to procure more, well, you should take permission from a Guru. Without Guru's permission, you cannot do. That Prabhupada said. Yes. Because he is controller. He controls. He's not whimsical. Yes. You'll find one of Prabhupada's purport is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. Without Guru's permission, you cannot do. Yes. Because you are his servants. Do you understand? You have completely dedicated yourself at the lotus feet of Guru. You don't belong to yourself. You belong to Guru. Do you understand me? He is the master. He is the controller. Without his permission, you cannot do it. Yes. If he allows, yes, then all right. Otherwise, no. No. Yes, a strict regulation is there. Otherwise, you cannot check yourself. You cannot check. Yes, you cannot check yourself. So control is there. And we have accepted it. Otherwise, karma is unrestricted sense. But how? But we have restricted sense. And restriction is there. Who is inflicting restriction? That is controller, Guru. Yes, otherwise you cannot check yourself. Yes, this is. And if Guru allows Guru sanction, that is Krishna's sanction. That is Krishna's sanction. Then nice child will come out. Otherwise not. Yes, definitely. All right.
You will have Darshan for everyone maybe tonight?
They say 7:50. President says.
But you know, reaching another is at 7:50? 7:15, Darshan. All right. I go back to my translation. Thank you very much.
When he asked for sannyas, Prabhupada asked to get permission from his wife. I heard this thing now.
One has to give her blessings, right?
Because the wife is also is a disciple. And that is also needed. May not be disciple. But when you're husband and wife, married person, so she is other half, ardhangini, the half of your body, you see. Other half. You are half and she is half. Grostha. So when you want to leave her, so you must get her permission. Otherwise, you cannot make any progress.
In sannyas ashram, if you don't get permission, you won't make progress?
No. How? How can you get progress? You must get permission. Yeah,
And if she doesn't get permission, then you won't make any progress.
How can you make progress? You understand? Because she is other half. That, you see, suppose without her permission, you left her. You understand? Left her. And you took sannyas. But one who awards sannyas, it is his responsibility. He will ask you this thing. whether you are a married person or not. If you say, I'm married, then he says, have you taken permission from your wife? You must ask this question. Yes. Because that is soul. She is dependent on you. And if she is not Krishna conscious, and not so elevated, you see. If she is elevated devotee or Krishna conscious, complete Krishna conscious, she will not hesitate to give you permission if you are going for higher causes, for higher something, higher elevation, higher causes, higher purpose. And she is aware of it, that our aim of life is to completely surrender unto Krishna and render loving service unto his lotus feet. And if it is now, it is we face hindrances here in our Grihastha ashram to do this thing. So better part will separate and render service completely, full dedication. So gladly give you permission. So gladly give permission. You understand? If she is not conscious, you understand? She is not conscious. She may not give permission. You understand?
So then you have to stay Grihastha?
Yes.
Of your life?
Because your growth, you have already accepted. And what is the purpose? Procreate children.
Yeah.
So if you have produced some children, 1, 2, 3 years like, so you should convince her. What more you want? I gave you 3 children, 2 children, 3 children, 4 children. And I also took care of them. I have made this arrangement for you, for your maintenance. There will no difficulty at all. Yes. As I am leaving you and going out for something higher. As Mahaprabhu says, Mahaprabhu taught this thing, you see. Mahaprabhu left his wife at a very young age. Mahaprabhu was 24 years old. And just, what is that? Vishnupriya. Vishnupriya's second wife. Just recently married. Young. You understand? Very young. And mother old, Sachimata old, mother. What instruction Mahaprabhu gave? You understand? He gave that his instruction to Sachimata that generally ordinary sons, they earn money and maintain their old parents and wife, family. And while they are earning money, they commit many sinful activities, definitely. Honest earning means it's a very difficult thing, honest earning. Do you understand? And if they are not Krishna conscious, if they are not using that money in Krishna's service, then there is a sinful reaction. Then Chaitanya Mangala, those instructions are there. Anertano yani, pradata subanna, khaile vinas jaya nai paradharma. He'll bring gold or silver or money or like that, if you enjoy it. Then you cannot achieve paradharma, the supreme dharma. Otherwise, you're bound up with the karmic reactions. Vinas jaya, go to jamaja, but you cannot achieve paradharma. But I am going out to get some dhana. আমি আনি দেব কৃষ্ণ প্রেম হেন ধন সকল সম্পদময় কৃষ্ণের চরণ. He said, I am going out to get some dhana. That is Krishna prem. That is Krishna prem. I am going out to get this dhana, this wealth, this asset. That no son brings. Generally no son brings. I am going out to get. Sakal sampadavaya Krishna charan. Lotus feet of Krishna is the source of all sorts of wealth. I am going to get that thing for you. And think Krishna as your son. And give up this idea that I am your son. Think Krishna as your son. Just give this instruction to his mother, Sachi Mata. Then also he gave instruction to his wife. Think Krishna as your husband. Give up this idea that I am your husband. Completely take shelter of Krishna. There will be no difficulty for your maintenance, anything.
But did actually Vishnu Priya give benediction to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes, I agree with Dixon.
He didn't say that I am going to get sannyas. Give him.
Yeah, but in this sense, can we say that he asked permission?
Do you understand? He didn't say. But he gave everything, all instruction. Thereby he indicated that he's going to leave. He indicated that he is going to leave. Do you understand? And so the night he will leave. That night both of them slept together. Do you understand? Slept together. All dealings, you see, between husband and wife dealings, all nice dealings were there. Vishnupriya couldn't understand that he's leaving. But as soon as Vishnupriya fell asleep, he just left. And just left. You see, that is there. Another point, this is general instruction. You understand? This is general instruction. As you are a grihastha, this is general instruction. You have to take permission. Better. And exceptional cases are there. If wife is not so conscious, she will never give permission. She will never give permission. She wants to enjoy you to the last breath. Do you understand? She has many demands, and who will fulfill my demands? Husband will fulfill. If husband is leaving, what shall I do? It's a general thing. It's general. So his husband's duty is to make his wife Krishna conscious. Husband means Prabhu, master. Husband is the master. And a devoted wife should be devoted. As Pativrata we say, devoted to her husband. That is Pativrata, Nari. His ideal is Sita Devi. Do you understand? She must be obedient to her husband. What husband will say, she will do. Her business is to please the husband. This is the whole business. He's the master. You understand? But how many wives are like that? Can you get such? Very rare. Ideal wife, devoted wife. Very rare. If such devoted wife is there conscious, there's no difficulty in getting permission. But there is difficulty. So this is general procedure. She should not be dissatisfied or anything. So it's a husband's duty to convince her. If he fails, he must try his best. He gave everything. He gave him children. You understand? It's general psychology. Women want children. Yes, they want children. So husband's duty is to give children. Atma. That also you'll find in Srimad Bhagavatam. Son is the representative of father because his father's soul. Do you understand? Father gives soul. Soul goes through the seminar of father. Yes, then there is a child. Do you understand? Mother gives the body only, elements. Soul gives, father gives the soul. So son is the representative of father. So father gives himself. So I gave 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, 5 children, 7, like that. What more you want? And they are brought up. I did this, I made all these arrangements for you. There will be no difficulty. You will be taken care of. Do you understand? Why are you hesitating? That's a husband's duty. Just convince. In spite of all this, she is not willing. And at that case, and when you are going out for higher thing, for Krishna's, to get Krishna's lotus feet, there is no harm. Yes. But this you should do. And Krishna says, Jo Khyam Vahamyam. And Krishna knows, yes, he has no other purpose, no other anyabhidasa. No anyabhidasa, no other abhidasa, only to serve me. Anukulyana Krishna Nusivani. Only to serve me. So Krishna takes care of that family, everything. Jo came. What he has gotten, then Krishna is responsible to take care of. Not gotten, Krishna is responsible to give him. Jo came Baham. That is there. But that is general thing. It's general rule for Grasta. Yes. You understand? General.
Get the permission, then he can still go if the wife is like demoniac. She's willing to keep them.
That I said.
Yeah.
Yes. And Krishna knows the purpose. Yes, he has no other motive, no other desire, only to serve my lotus feet. He left up everything. Do you understand?
And at night like that.
Yes, he left everything. Takta swajana bandhava. That verse is there in Srimad. Takta swajana bandhava. For me, he left his relatives, family members, kith and kin, everything he left. He loves me so much. He kicked them off. Krishna knows what is inside, what is in our heart. If that purpose, with that view, keeping that purpose in your heart, you are living, no harm, no harm, no harm. Krishna takes care of their family. Oh, they are dependent. These members, family members are dependent on this. Now he left them and just, he loves me so much that he came to me. And along with sufficient Lotus feet. So I'll take care of them. So he takes care. No difficulty. Two things.
Sometimes devotees have taken sannyas in our movement just because they've been very frustrated with family life. Even though their wife may have been devoted to some degree, family life's troublesome. So because they don't want that trouble anymore, then they reject. And they take sannyas like that. So is that like karma sannyas or gyan sannyas? They do it for a different purpose? They do it because they want some...
No such sannyas in our line. That is in Mayapur line is there, karma sannyas, gyan sannyas.
But devotees within ISKCON, for instance, have taken sannyas for that reason.
But in our Vaishnava line, no such sannyas is there. It's only one sannyas. Yeah. Complete surrender unto Lotus feet of Krishna. Therefore you take up this tridanda. Kadanda, Bhagdanda, Manodanda.
Like, for instance, in the times of the acharyas on Bhagavan and so many others, they would give sannyas to so many people. Simply because they were frustrated with family life. That means
that is all cheating only.
So will they make any
that's
advancement?
That's not sannyas.
Advancement in that ashram then?
What Prabhupada said, if you are not completely free from this sex desire, don't take sannyas. That Prabhupada said, don't take sannyas. Yes. Don't take sannyas. What is this? This is all doing parts. It's parts only.
Therefore they fall down.
They fall down.
They don't make advancement.
No, why? What is this parts? It's not parts. Not completely free from sex desire. No material desire at all. Don't take sannyas. Yes. So in our line, only one sannyas. No karma jnana or like that. That's all that.
But their motivation, I was thinking their motivation is like a gyan sannyasi. He sees the material world as troublesome, therefore he wants to reject it. So with the same mentality,
No,
many
only reject.
sannyas.
But what do? What to do? Huh? You have to be engaged in loving service of Lord. Yes. Yeah.
But with that mentality, many have taken sannyas within ISKCON because family life is so troublesome.
Only for that purpose, not for serving. Then what is that?
I'm
You cannot keep up sannyas.
Isn't that like Gyan sannyas rather than Bhakti sannyas?
I say we have only one sannyas. That is there in the Mayavadi school. Karma sannyas, Gyan sannyas, like that. But in our Vaishnava school, there is only Tridanda sannyas. It's complete Kaya Danda, Bhagdanda, Pandayul, or Tridanda. It's complete dedication, complete surrender, nothing else. Anna Bhasta Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anabhuta Anukulyena Krishna Shranam Bhakti Uttaman. Rupa Goswami said, no other desire. No bhakti, no mukti. Only rendering, pleasing service unto Krishna. When you find difficulty in your family life and rendering this sort of service, pleasing service to Krishna, then it's better to leave. If it is favorable, why leave? It's favorable. Wife is devoted, all children are devoted, whatever I say, they do. And it's favorable for my devotional service. Like Ramananda Rai, you see. When you find it's not favorable, I say, you tried your best, but you failed. Better leave. Let Ramananda said, you did that. He played a trick with his wife and left. But he tried his best. But it's your duty, you should try your best to bring your wife into this path. Fully Krishna conscious, there will be no difficulty at all. Yes.
So what if you
try your best, but failed, make some trick and leave.
So what if you can't make your wife Krishna conscious in the Grihastha Ashram, and you can't even become Krishna conscious yourself? Then what? Some they can't make their wife Krishna conscious, and they can't become Krishna conscious themselves either.
How can they? They'll put into so much trouble, so much problem always. Their mind is always overburdened. That thoughts are haunting his mind. What's that? How can he think of Krishna? You see, how can he think of Krishna?
Because they can't themselves become Krishna conscious, then they want to take sannyas.
They cannot keep up sannyas.
So they won't make advancement in sannyas ashram either.
They will fall down. They cannot keep up sannyas. Because they are not Krishna conscious. How can they? Sannyas, you see. This is not pass. Very serious. It's the highest ashram, you see. The topmost ashram, highest ashram. Chaturtha ashram. It's a child's play. Today, you play with this thing and throwing it away, then take another toy and play with that thing. This is a child's play. To carry three danda, today you hold danda, the other day throwing danda, catching another woman. But it is child's play. It's child's play. Nonsense. That's not it.
You mentioned that to take sannyas, one should be completely freed from sex desire. But what about receiving second initiation? Then, because you become officially, you become like a Brahmin, right? So it's like priestly class of men in society. So, in regard to this sex desire, what is the position of the Brahmana?
Brahman is a grihastha. He's grihastha, Brahman, grihastha, Vaishnava, yeah. But, so he's a grihastha, he has a wife. That Prabhupada said, this is only some license. It is better to marry instead of going to other women. Paradaragraha. Isn't it? It's better. You cannot check yourself. You can control this, your sex urge. Tolerate this sex urge. So you are going to other women. Instead of doing that thing, better to marry. Better to marry. And we have these regulations. A regulated life, not an unregulated, unrestricted. It's restricted sense activity. So we have these regulations for grihasthas. Once in a month they will unite for this purpose only, to procreate, not for other purpose. Yes, this regulation is there. And that Guru has given. This is not illicit sex. This is not illicit sex. Only for procreate Krishna conscious child we unite. Both husband and wife having this consciousness, having this conception in their mind, they unite. No other thing. Both of them are servants of Krishna. Krishna Das and Krishna Dasi. To render loving service unto lotus feet of Krishna. And as they are grihasthas, this is their duty, to procreate Krishna conscious child and give it to the society. If such Krishna conscious child will be in the society, then whole society will be Krishna conscious. They will know bastard children. Varna Shankara. If you produce bastard children, then there is disturbances in the society. So this is our Krishna conscious society. We fill the society with Krishna conscious children, so there will be no disturbance at all. All society is Krishna conscious. That is our purpose. This is teaching in Bhagavatam. Therefore, sadhu accepts wife, and sadhu teaches how to do Krishna samsara. How peaceful society, happy, blissful and peaceful society. How? It's practically it teaches. Therefore, sadhu accepts samsara. How to do Krishna samsara, not Maya samsara. This practical teaching. Those are grihasthas, they are Vaishnavas, they are teachers, and they should teach this thing. Otherwise, how this society will get teaching? Therefore, sadhu accepts. Yeah.
You said that someone shouldn't take sannyas unless he's completely free from sex desire.
Mm.
So if in this life some grihastha doesn't become free from sex desire,
Why you will take sannyas?
but should he remain with his wife until the very end?
He may take, or he may live, or they may be separated, live separate banprastha life. When by being remaining separated, and gradually by doing bhajan, by the result of bhajan, the desires are gone, then he'll take sannyas.
So if some grihastha is not free from sex desire,
Yes, we must take.
nearing the end of his life, he may take vanapras, but not sannyas.
Why will he take sannyas?
But vanapras would be recommended.
Yes, vanprastha, that's all. Remain as vanprastha.
Because to remain with your wife until the end of life is also very dangerous.
Very dangerous, yes.
Think of one's wife.
Yeah. As long as you are not free from this desire, don't take sannyas. Because taking of sannyas also, though you are not physically engaged, but in mind you are engaged in sex activity, in your mind. That is offensive. Yes, that is offensive. Yeah, that is offense. Yes. And another thing, thought process is there. Why we say that get permission from wife? Because thought process is there. Wife has that desire. You understand? So wife's thought will come to you, definitely come to you. Thought process is coming in the space, you see. Yes, that is a science. It's thought process. You understand? And that thought will come, definitely come to you. Because she is thinking of you. She is thinking of you. Yes, that thought comes to you.
So you mean if the wife is thinking of you, you've separated to take sannyas without being completely free from sex,
Yeah.
you will automatically think of the wife.
Yes. Why? Or you have that desire. Yes, that desire will be, what you say, rising, yes. Stirred up, yes. Yes. Mm.
So regarding, because we have like two type of questions regarding sannyas, and now I go back to the Brahmin type of question.
I paused a while, you never asked another question.
So it's all right, like that. So the Brahmin actually, even though he's a Brahmana and he's supposed to be like teacher in the society, still he's also in the process himself of becoming purified, right?
Yes.
It's not that he's achieved already his purification. He's in the process. He's trying.
Yeah.
So like trying to become free from sex life also through the process, right? It's not like sannyas. It's not as strict as sannyas, right?
He's trying to prepare himself. Preparation.
And also one question, you were speaking about this regulation of having sex once a month. But is it possible to, within Grihastha ashram, to have this sex meeting once a month without chanting these 50 rounds, prescribed rounds? Or is it like also another regulation that you have to chant these 50 rounds together? It is there. It is added. Yes. No? But then what if you don't chant these 50 rounds? It means you cannot. Otherwise, you have some risk is there that you have bad offsprings, or still because you are devotees and then.
That side will be first.
You think so? Even though you're initiated devotees?
You see? And the son of Vishwavarusi is Brahman, but the son is demon. And Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, demons. His father is Kashyapa, is Brahman. So.
But then, getting into details, but then chanting these 50 rounds when one is not so advanced, is an austerity. It's a very big austerity because we don't have nanuraga. We have no taste for the chanting, or we have some taste, but 16 rounds is already sometimes an austerity. So what to speak of 50 rounds?
You have already, you see, this is preparation. You see, this is preparation. The serious affair, this serious affair. You have already fixed that date, and this is the date. You have already fixed it. Do you understand? Some months ahead you have fixed it. This is the date. That date will do this thing. So on that date, no other business. Chant, think of Krishna, both husband and wife. At the proper time and meet. Then your consciousness is completely Krishna conscious, purified consciousness. So that consciousness when you meet, then such child will come out. This is a Vedic process. This is quite scientific process. Sanskar. Garbhadhan sanskar. So there's Garbhadhan sanskar. Prakriya is there in the morning. You do some havan, this fire sacrifice, yajna, some mantras are there. After some Vaishnavas, Kirtan, everything is there. The whole day, this whole day. No other business on that day. Because you have fixed that day. This is the problem to this day.
And then you're mentioning at the proper time. So what is the proper time?
Time at the night time, there is in Panjika. Panjika is mentioned. Time is mentioned. You see the Panjika, what is time? That time will meet.
Panjika means
this calendar.
When the sun is setting and the moon is rising, something like that, or some before, after?
That is mentioned. So in you say Niseka. You see, in Sanskrit word is Niseka. The time mentioned. This time, Niseka period, this time, this time, this time. So you have fixed that time. This time we'll meet.
Means most auspicious for procreation.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, auspicious. astrological,
But in the West, we
astronomical.
don't know these things, you know. We have no calendar.
So Veda, Jyotisha is there. You see? Jyotisha, Vedanga, Jyotisha is astronomy. Bhakti Siddhanta, you see, is very expert in Jyotish Shastra.
So we have also to inquire about this. It is also duty.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we follow the Sthithis, Maharaj. That's the way of calendar. Where is the Ekadasi, Parana, this Stithi, that Janmashtami, Ramnavami, what are the Stithis, you see? We follow this. So Jyotisha is there. You should understand this thing. Otherwise, how can you get? One should take so much care, you see. We are conscious with a full consciousness. We have put our full consciousness in it, this affair. That is the whole day's affair. No other business on that day. From very morning, you start this Garbhadhana Sanskara, you start morning. Morning you start. Bhajan, Kirtan, Havan, you see, so many things, and then chanting, thinking, like this. All morning, all affair. No other thought is there. Both husband and wife, you think of. This is a scientific and this is Vedic process. If you won't do, how can you get it? So this is regulation. This is regulation. This strict regulation. Strict regulation.
And then what if someone feels, well, this is too much of an austerity to chant these 50 rounds? Then I skip the whole thing altogether. You know, I'm not gonna have, you know, sex intercourse anyway because I'm not able right now to chant these 50 rounds. I'm not such in a mood, you know, like that. So then it means also he's not performing his duty as Grihastha. He should.
Before entering into Grihastha ashram, you should understand this thing. This is there. This regulation is there. If I won't do, why shall I enter into that ashram? That Prabhupada says Brahmacharya life is very happy life. If you can remain lifelong Brahmacharya, very good. Very happy life. You see, before entering into that ashram, you should be very seriously think of this thing. Yes. Not an easy thing. Dogs and hogs life. Why do you lead a dogs and hogs life? Oh, पानी में नहीं पानी पिए.
Donc, je te présente un peu, j'ai tu avais quelques questions instantanément. Is you would like to know how you see Srila Prabhupada. What do you think of Srila Prabhupada? You know, you see him.
He is my guru. See, what is that? He is the true bona fide representative, dear, very intimate associate of Krishna, Mukunda Prestha. I see. Yes.
C'est mon gourou. Il est l'associé très cher, très intime de Mukunda. What do you expect from a disciple yourself, personally?
My disciples?
Yes.
What do I expect from my disciples? My disciples should be true servant of Guru and Gauranga. Yes.
Mes disciples devraient être des serviteurs authentiques de Guru et Gauranga.
Yes. This will be Pakka Vaishnavas, pure devotees. I expect so. And in very lifetime, they'll approach the lotus feet of Krishna. I expect such thing.
Devraient être des Vaishnavas Pakka, de pure Vaishnavas, et dans cette vie, approcher les pieds par les lotus de Krishna. Oui, je m'attends à ça.
Yes.
Ouais, mais c'est pas grave. Vas-y. Je voudrais poser des questions un petit peu plus personnelles. On retrouve ce que j'ai déjà posé de mal au niveau, disons, des entraves, entre autres. Pas de rapidité, choses comme ça, que j'ai savoir si on peut faire quelque chose. Entrave que tu as, c'est-à-dire ne pas être assez rapide. Oui, ouais, disons que finalement, en même temps, sans savoir toutes les questions, savoir, disons s'il faut, comme disons les médias, juste s'accommoder de ça. Est-ce que c'est une histoire de karma? Est-ce que, disons, on peut arriver à faire évoluer ces différents aspects? He is asking like something more personal, like he's also asked to other, devotees, like because like for instance, for himself, he's a rather of a slow person, like he's doing things slowly, so sometimes he feels like it's some handicap,
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so should he like accommodate with this, maybe coming from some karma or whatever, or should he do something special about it? Or how can
You see, Haji Guru, that will guide him, How he will render service, under whose guidance. How we can do bhajan? Ashraya loya bhaji, tate Krishna nahi teje. Your bhajan should be done, taking shelter of lotus feet of Guru. Ashraya loya bhaji. Then Krishna will never leave you.
Le bhajan, on doit l'accomplir en ayant pris refuge d'un gourou. Et à ce moment-là, Krishna ne nous quittera jamais.
Yeah. Otherwise you cannot do Krishna bhajan.
Autrement, on ne peut pas accomplir le Krishna bhajan.
Yeah. Will teach you bhajan. No, you don't know how to do bhajan. You understand? So therefore it is said, Ashraya bhaje, tate Krishna nahi teje. If you do Krishna bhajan, taking shelter of the lotus feet of a bona fide Guru, then Krishna will never leave you.
Si tu accomplis le bhajan sous la conduite d'un maître spirituel authentique, alors Krishna lui ne te quittera.
Most important thing. Otherwise, it's quite natural. Mind is very wicked. Do you understand? He will act whimsically. Yeah, my mind is disturbed. I don't like it. Oh, I may do like that. Or sometimes do like this, just oscillating, you see, jumping like a monkey. From this branch to another branch, this branch to another branch. Monkey activities, wicked mind act. He'll act like this in mental platform. Who will control that thing? He has no controller.
Parce que, autrement, ton mental, il est très capricieux, et ainsi il va te faire agir parfois comme ça, puis après, parfois comme ça. C'est l'activité d'un singe. J'ai un peu comme s'il saute d'une branche à l'autre, puis à une autre branche, mental, comme ça. Tu vas sous le contrôle du mental, qui est comme un singe. Qui est-ce qui va contrôler ton mental? Ton mental, il n'a pas de contrôleur.
Yeah. The first thing requisite. Adu Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangha. Atho bhajan, next is bhajan kriya. Why Rupa Goswami says like this? Do you understand? By getting association of sadhus, first requisite, then you develop Shraddha. Otherwise, how can you develop Shraddha? Only by the association of sadhus, hearing from them. Then you can understand what is the requirement. What is my goal? My goal of life is to approach the lotus feet of Krishna. Fifth Purusartha. Krishna Prem Bhakti Love. That's the goal of my life. How can I achieve without the help of Guru? You have heard all these things from the association. Then Shraddha Labhi Jiva Kore Sadguru Vichar. Then this consideration of Sadguru comes when you get Shraddha. Otherwise, this will never come. Then you can understand, yes, acceptance Guru is required. Otherwise, I cannot achieve my goal. And who is Sadguru? That is discussed. Guru Tattva is there. So you will find such Guru. Surrender yourself. Sishyateham sadhimang tam prapannam. Bhagavad Gita. I become your Sishya, your disciple, I prapanna, I completely surrender into your lotus feet. Accept you as your divine self as my Guru. Please inflict. I become a disciple. I come under fully, complete discipline. Please inflict discipline on me. Cleanse, purify me. Otherwise, how? This Tattva Jnana Upadesh Sadhi cannot be. This is first process. You understand? Then, this is Guru Path. Then Anartha Nivritti. And then how? How is Anartha Nivritti? How can he do Bhajan Kriya? That's this question.
Donc, en fait, sur ce processus défini par le fameux Swami, d'abord la foi, Shraddha, et puis après Sadhu Sangha, et ensuite Bhajana Kriya, et après Anartha Nivritti. C'est-à-dire que comment on peut recevoir ces instructions et comment on peut donc se purifier le Bhaj. On doit, comme Arjuna dit à Krishna dans la Bhagavad Gita, il lui dit Shishasteham Prapadi, c'est-à-dire qu'il l'accepte. Krishna, à un moment, il a dit je veux être ton disciple, je t'accepte comme mon disciple, je suis maintenant ton disciple. À ce moment-là, c'est le il doit agir. On doit prendre refuge comme ça dans le spirituel authentique et lui dire, s'il vous plaît, infligez-moi une discipline de manière à ce que je me purifie. De cette manière, on pourra atteindre la perfection.
Therefore, he is slow, lethargic, whimsical, wicked mind is under grip of his wicked mind. C'est l'influence du mental qui lui est capricieux.
Mais en même temps, disons, c'est quelque chose de bientôt inné. Je me demande d'ailleurs si je ne suis pas né comme ça. Et bon, disons, je vais battre quelquefois, mettre en quelque sorte toutes les choses préparées et tout. Et puis finalement, il y avait toujours quelque chose, disons, pour entraver, pour m'empêcher, par exemple. Ouais, dans certains cas, d'état de c'est tout seul. Ouais, même dans certains cas, on a presque l'impression qu'on le subit un peu comme une malédiction, qu'en fait, on ne peut pas aller plus loin. On est comme si on est arrêté, bloqué. Depuis le temps que j'expérimente ça, justement, j'essaie de me demander, parce que quand j'ai initié toujours une fois, j'essaie de me demander si finalement un jour ça vient me quitter, parce qu'en même temps, c'est ce qu'on m'a dit quelquefois, qui m'en est pas de leur maladie, parce que je ne fais pas la même chose. C'est ça, effectivement, c'est un peu.
He says actually he's wondering if this is not something like in his nature, because he's been like that since childhood, all the time, always, and he has been initiated already once, and he's still like that, and he's wondering whether some Vaishnavas, he has been told, they die sometime with like that, their disease, he says, and that type of attitude he's trying to fight, but sometimes it's really beyond his will. It's like he's becoming late or whatever.
Why? Why it is? Because he has no controller. I said he is under grip of his wicked mind. Who will control his mind? Who will control his wicked mind? Who? He cannot do. He cannot do. He cannot do. Nobody cannot do. Mind is so wicked. Mano tumi bodo dusto. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, you mind, you are so wicked. You see? Bhaktivinoda Thakur song in his Gopinath song, Manoje pagal moro namane sason. My mind is a mad mind, weakened mind. He never accepts my control. Namane sason. Haraje meneche, I admit my defeat. Yes, I admit. You can do it. You understand? So, who will control? He is there. Rusikesa. You understand? To me, Rusikesa, the controller of mind and senses, Rusikes, Gopinath. His representative, Guru, he'll control. Nobody else. How can he control his weakened mind? So he's acting unically. What is mind? Weakened mind dictates, he does. Tell me.
Alors, il dit, en fait, Bhaktivinoda Thakur lui parle, il chante, il dit, mon mental, toi tu es tellement rusé, tellement... Tu joues des tours, un peu dans ce sens-là. Et j'admets la défaite. Tu es tellement fort que je ne peux pas le contrôler. Donc, ce qui peut contrôler le mental et le corps, l'essence, c'est l'Rishikesh. C'est le contrôleur d'essence, c'est le mental, Gopinath. Et qui est le représentant de Gopinath? Rishikesh. C'est le maître. Lui, il te contrôlera ton mental. Sinon, toi, tout seul, tu ne peux pas. Voilà, là, j'ai une manière capricieuse sur le fond.
Il y a une vision que ça paraît moins évident que des points de vue, comment dire, pas vraiment résultat, parce que c'est ça qui va tarder. Et puis là, on...
La seule solution, de toute façon, c'est une question de foi aussi. Hein. De celui qui n'a pas la foi, dans les paroles du maître spirituel, à ce moment-là, on ne peut pas faire grand-chose. Pour lui, il faut avoir la foi, il faut accepter ce lien de la spirituel. C'est ce maître spirituel authentique qui parle selon les Écritures. Tout ce qu'il dit, c'est confirmé par les Écritures. Donc il faut avoir la foi dans les Écritures aussi. Et à ce moment-là, accepter. C'est les Écritures sur la page de la spirituelle. Il ne faut pas chérir le doute, parce que là, c'est le mental qui nous empêche. Si on chérit les doutes, là, pour un autre mental. You can start this thing.
Oh, Srimad Bhagavatam part is there, Pravachan is there, Bhagavad Gita, sadhus are coming, they're speaking, he's listening. What is preparation? He knows. Preliminary preparations, he knows. Preliminary should be prepared. Yes.
Oui, la préparation préliminaire, c'est par exemple être dans le temple, écouter les classes, etc., etc. Là, il y a une préparation préliminaire que tu connais. Tu as déjà...
And what is the need of acceptance of Guru? That is also there, discussed. And he knows, yes, this is the need. I must fulfill this need. Otherwise I cannot make. I cannot do bhajan, so my unorthodoxy cannot be eradicated. Huh?
C'est un besoin. Et c'est pour ça qu'il faut accepter Gour. Et ainsi, on nos anartha de pouvoir être enlevés.
Guru Karna Dhara. Do you understand? Karna has different meanings. You see. Karna, one meaning is ear. Catches hold of your ear and slap you. Inflicting discipline. Do you understand? You are such a wicked person, wicked mind. Do you understand? So, Guru has weapon in his hand. So, to control this wicked mind, proper weapon should be exercised, used, you see. Huh? Otherwise, how can you control your wicked mind? Do you understand? And Guru has that weapon. Do you understand? And when you accept Guru voluntarily, it's voluntary, it's spontaneous. It's not forcing, it's not by any other thing, or conversing, or any other thing. It's spontaneous. It is free will. It's voluntary. Yes, I need it. I need it. If you are a serious person, yes, this is my goal of life. I have to accept it. Achieve this goal of life. This rare opportunity has been given in this human form of life. Any moment this life will finish. So this chance may not come. So why not I? That I was telling last day, evening, isn't it? Why not avail this opportunity? He's an intelligent man, wise person, you see. He's a serious person. He's serious. So this is a need. Who will do it? My mind is wicked. I am under the grip of my mind. Though your soul, you are superior to mind. Indribhya paramana manasat. Indribhya paramana manasat para buddhi. Ja buddhetu paradasaha. Isn't it? Mind is the chief of the indriyas. Isn't it? It's superior. So it's known as Ekadas, 11th indriya. 5 Gyanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, 10. So he is 11th. Chief. Do you understand? So mind controls the other indriyas. Mind thinks I'll go to the brothel, then leg wags. Isn't it? First mind. Mind says, no, I won't go. Leg won't walk. The indriya paramana. So mana, mind, is superior to indriyas. Manasatu para buddhi. Superior to mind is your intelligence. Jabuddhetu paradasa, superior to intelligence is you, soul. But you have identified yourself with this little body. Isn't it? That means you are identified with yourself with the mind. Because mind is one of the elements of subtle body. Mana buddhi ahankar. And mind is wicked and very powerful. Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, I'll find Krishna says, what do you say? Pramathi balapat drudhang. Pramathi balapat drudhang. Tasyang nigraha manye vayuriva suduskaram. Sanchalahi mana Krishna. Pramathi balapat drudhang. Tasyang nigraha manye vayuriva suduskaram. You see, these teachings are there. This teaching between spiritual master and disciple. Arjuna has already accepted Krishna as spiritual master, Sishyateham. Then as Guru is speaking, controlling the mind. But Arjuna says, Sanchalahi mana Krishna pramathi balapatridam tasyang nigrahamani vayuriva. Oh Krishna, this mind is so obstinate, so strong, so obstinate, so stubborn mind. It's beyond my capacity to control it. How? Sasyam nigram vayuriva suduskaram. Strong wind is blowing. Can you check it with your fist hand? It's impossible. Similarly, it is quite impossible on my part to control this mind. Vayuriva is pramathi balapadram. So strong, so obstinate, so stubborn. This mind. How can you do it? Who do it? Do you understand? This mind requires higher command. I will command you. Who is the authority? It's Guru. Guru karna dharam. Do you understand? Guru will catch hold of your ear and slap. Yeah, rascal, what are you doing? Then, oh yes, this is Guru. You see? Guru karna dharam. Guru has that right. Nobody has that right. Nobody can catch up. You'll catch up. You'll slap. Why do you slap? Why can't you slap your Guru? You have completely surrendered. You have already voluntarily accepted. Sishyate hang sadhivam. Become your Sishya. Completely come under your discipline. Please inflict severe discipline on me. And grudgingly you accept it. Then who will do this task?
Il dit le gourou, il est
Guru Karna Dara. Et Karna, une des significations pour Karna, c'est oreille. Le gourou, il te prend par une oreille et hop, il te met une gifle de l'autre. Hein. Et lui seul a le droit de faire ça. Hein. Si moi je fais ça, hop, tu vas te rebiffer. Hein. Mais le gourou, lui, on l'a accepté. Alors lui, le gourou, lui, il a le droit de faire ça. Et en fait, de cette manière-là, il va pouvoir contrôler ce mental. Ce mental que Arjuna, il a décrit comme plus dur à contrôler que le vent. Si le vent souffle, est-ce qu'avec ton poing, simplement, tu peux contrôler le vent? C'est impossible. Le mental, il est comme ça. Il est très, très puissant, très tenace, fuyant. Donc, l'acceptation du gourou, elle est aussi volontaire. C'est quelque chose qui n'est pas forcé, c'est quelque chose qui est spontané. Ça se fait comme ça naturellement. Mais s'il y a acceptation du gourou, à ce moment-là, le gourou, il va infliger la discipline sur nous. Et si on fait un non-sens, il va dire, ah, ok, hop, il prend par l'oreille et puis il dit, ah, qu'est-ce que tu fais là? On réagit, on dit, ah. Et le gourou, lui, on ne peut pas se rebiffer, le frapper. Non, on l'a accepté. On s'est abandonné à lui. Et ainsi, le mental, il va être contrôlé. Sinon, comment tu peux contrôler ton mental? Tellement puissant. I'm trying to...
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
transmit some of your mood.
Yeah. Yes. That's important. The mood, yes. But it's not literal translations. Mood, idea contained in it, yes. Yeah.
Parce que vraiment, on peut espérer, comment dire, que forcément, parce que quand on dit débarrasser des âmes, ça ne veut peut-être pas dire, par exemple, il y en a qui font dire 50 ans, ça ne veut pas dire que, enfin, ça ne veut pas, métalement, ça ne veut surtout pas dire que je ne veux pas parler de maître spirituel, c'est évident, mais le fait d'avoir un maître spirituel, qu'un jour je ferai dire 50 ans aussi, ça ne veut pas forcément dire ça, de ce côté-là quand même, je veux dire, ça c'est un peu indépendant, bien sûr. He's
saying, that not that he doesn't want to accept Guru, of course, like that. But he says, like regarding the results, like for instance, he feels that even if he accepts Guru, like some devotees, they do big on Sankirtan, so to speak. So he feels like even though he may accept Guru, he will never do big on Sankirtan. This is like independent,
I can't understand. What is that?
Like he feels, regarding the results, like he's agreeing to accept Guru, but he feels like if I accept Guru, it's not because I accept Guru that maybe I will be able to go in the street and sell many books, like some other devotees may be able to do. Like he feels like he has some limitation there, and that the Guru won't be able to remove maybe this limitation he has. What he feels,
What a Guru says you have to do, because that will only be accepted by Krishna. Otherwise, it will not be accepted by Krishna. If Guru never sanctions, Krishna will never accept. Then, what is the value? Srama hi kevalam is only useless labor. It's useless labor.
Il dit, ce que tu fais, il faut que ça soit accepté par Krishna. Et Krishna, il n'acceptera jamais si ce n'est pas accepté par le gourou. Donc, quoi que tu fasses, si ce n'est pas accepté par le gourou, ce ne sera pas accepté par Krishna. C'est considéré comme un travail inutile. Tu dois faire ce que le gourou te dit.
Isn't it? We are the servants.
Yeah.
And we have to render service unto the Lotus for his pleasing, for his pleasure, Krishna's pleasure. You are toiling so hard day and night, but Krishna is not pleased. Then is useless labor.
On peut travailler si dur, mais Krishna n'est pas satisfait. Alors, quelle est l'utilité de ce travail?
Krishna, that it requires Krishna's sanction, isn't it? Krishna's sanction, but Krishna sanctions. And that sanction comes through Guru. The Guru is represented. He has sanction. Then, under his guidance, we will render service. Then Krishna will accept it. Otherwise Krishna will never accept it. Then that's useless labor. You render so much service, but it is not accepted by Krishna. Then what? What happens?
Et on peut faire tellement de travail, hein, mais ça doit être sanctionné par Krishna. Et si c'est pas sanctionné par le gourou, qui est le représentant de Krishna, alors c'est pas accepté par Krishna. C'est un peu ça se fait. You know what? I think the question he was raising, is raising actually like a deeper question regarding this verse of Bhagavad Gita. That even the sage, he acts according to his own nature, right? So, regarding to that verse, does this mean that we have like our own nature, and that even though we may become eventually pure devotees, still we will have our own nature, and that like.
So Guru is the controller. You cannot act whimsically. Yes, how will we control? How will we control your nature? You see, this human body, as a human form, life is rarely achieved. Why it's a durlabha? Because only human body can control. Human can control. No other animals can control. They work under the urge of their senses, you see. But a human body cannot do it. He can do it. He can tolerate the urges or check the urges or control. So their controller is required. So I'm speaking about controller and controller. Yes.
Et donc, en fait, cette vie humaine, elle est très spécifique puisque c'est dans cette vie humaine qu'on peut acquérir la maîtrise des sens et du mental. Dans les autres espèces de vie animale, on ne peut pas. Seulement l'espèce humaine permet d'atteindre ce contrôle. Donc, je parle de contrôle et de contrôleur. Qui est-ce qui va contrôler?
And Guru knows everything because he's the manifestation of super soul. What nature he has, Guru knows. A Guru will accordingly engage him. Yes.
Et ta nature, parce que moi je disais qu'en fait ce que tu poses comme question, ça, à mon avis, ça touche à une question un peu plus large qui est ce verset de la Bhagavad Gita où le sage donne la vie selon sa nature. Il a dit le gourou, lui, il est l'émanation de l'âme suprême. Donc ta nature, il la connaît et le gourou t'engagera selon ta nature.
As for example, Arjuna was Kshatriya. His nature is fighting. And when he accepted Krishna as Guru, and Krishna said, fight! You are Kshatriya, you have to do this thing. You cannot become sannyasi. You will become hypocrite. Mithyachar, sukhyate. Outwardly you will put on the garment, sit and there in a secluded place. But in your mind you will be thinking how to fight. With whom you will fight? You will be thinking like that. Because that is a nature. Then?
Par exemple, Arjuna était un kshatriya et Krishna l'a engagé selon sa nature. Parce qu'il était un kshatriya, il lui a dit vas-y, combat. Hein? Il ne lui a pas dit de devenir sannyasi. Parce que s'il était devenu sannyasi, il aurait été un hypocrite. Hein? Parce qu'il aurait pris simplement la vie du sannyasi, mais en fait, dans son mental, il aurait été en train de penser avec qui je vais pouvoir combattre. Parce que c'est sa nature.
Oui, c'est un peu d'ailleurs dans ce sens-là que je disais tout à l'heure. C'est certain pour prendre un gros. Est-ce que ça veut dire vraiment que ça va révolutionner les choses, de l'angle de devenir rapide? C'est pas évident. C'est dans ce sens-là que je voulais dire tout ça.
That's what he says. It is in this sense, that if he was saying if he accepts Guru, then it won't change his nature in the sense that from slow he will not become fast if he is like in this regard.
Then he has made a wrong choice. If Guru cannot do so, then why is Guru? If you cannot inflict discipline on him, cannot slap, catch hold of his ear and slap him, then why is Guru?
Eh bien, en fait, ça veut dire que tu as fait le mauvais choix. Alors, parce que si tu as choisi un gourou qui ne peut pas te changer, alors tu as fait le mauvais choix. Parce que dans ces cas-là, ton gourou, est-ce qu'il est vraiment gourou? Seul le gourou, si tu es un vrai gourou, lui, il va pouvoir te prendre par l'oreille et puis te gifler. Hein?
All that Gopa Krishna, or what is he came? The doctor? What is this? Gopa Swami? What he says? My Guru Prabhupada told me this thing, but this person told me like this, I violated his order. I did this and then what is the result now? You see? You see? So, Guru. What Bhagavan said, what they say, what he did, and what is the consequence now? Now he's confessing. Now he's confessing, isn't it? You see? But there was Guru Mukho Padmabhakya, Chitite Kuriya, Ardu Kuriya Manyasha. What has come out from the lips of Guru, don't think anything else than this. Because what comes out, that is the desire of Krishna. Because you are the servant of Krishna, and Krishna wants that you should serve in this way. That will be pleasing to Krishna, isn't it? And your aim as a servant, your duty through your service will please Krishna, isn't it? So, what Krishna wants, if you can render that service, then you will be pleased. Otherwise, how can you be pleased? Huh? Can you be pleased? If Krishna wants, I need a glass of cold water. But if you bring a glass of hot milk, you'll never be pleased. You don't act what he needs, what he wants. In other words, you don't act according to his pleasure. But you are rendering service, but it is not according to his pleasure. Then what is the need of such service? Isn't it? So, how can you understand what Krishna wants from me? Only that will come out through his representative Guru. Yeah. Isn't it? Yes. No other thing is there. So, Goma. Huh? Yes, one can understand this thing.
Donc, si on fait un service comme ça, mais que ce service ne fait pas plaisir à Krishna, est-ce que ça va faire, on va être satisfait si on fait quelque chose qui ne fait pas plaisir à Krishna, ça va nous faire plaisir? En réalité, il faut faire un service, mais qui fasse plaisir à Krishna, qui est celui que Krishna désire que nous fassions. Et comment nous allons savoir seuls quel service nous devons faire? Qu'est-ce qui fait plaisir à Krishna? Comment on va faire ça? On a besoin du gourou, c'est le gourou qui représente Krishna. Si Krishna il veut un verre de lait, un verre d'eau, on lui amène un verre d'eau fraîche et on lui amène un verre de lait. Est-ce que ça va faire plaisir à Krishna?
All right. It's just 7:15, you see.
Otherwise, he says you will come back in 1 year.
Oh yes, I think that is my desire. I am praying to Mahaprabhu for sanction.
Il avait quelque chose du genre à conseiller, mais sans dire de prendre un gros, c'est évident. Je pense que c'est ce qui, c'est pas du tout conseiller.
He says, since he may not see you like personally like that, before long,
You'll keep contact with the correspondent writing letters.
On peut quand même rester en contact, d'écrire. Il dit autrement que, otherwise, what would you, besides accepting Guru, but if I Guru, what would you advise me? For me, like what would you advise for me?
Advice. What I say, this is my advice, instruction. Any doubt, any question, write down. I'll answer.
Parce qu'à l'entendant, finalement, il y a des autorités à terminer. Et quelquefois, c'est un petit peu drôle parce qu'on ne sent pas, 10%, c'est pas qu'on se sent un petit peu frustré parce que finalement, il n'y a pas de résultat. Peut-être que ce n'est pas le résultat qu'on attend. En fait, littéralement, je suis pas content. Parce qu'on n'a pas le choix en attendant, on sent les autorités, c'est tout.
Because right now we have no other choice. We serve the authorities, local temple authorities, and sometimes we don't have.
Oh yes, as long as when you are in the temple, you must obey the authority. Otherwise, how can you be in the temple? No. And authority is appointed by higher authority, who is Vishnu. You should abide by this. Whatever he says, you should do, yes. But still, those who are disciples, they should contact their guru. Yes, they'll take instruction from the guru. That's all right.
Ceux qui sont des disciples, ils doivent contacter leur gourou et ils vont recevoir des instructions de leur gourou.
Yeah. And if there any some doubt, any discrepancy or anything, they'll clearly put forth everything before Guru. Guru will give the decision. Yes.
S'il y a des doutes, des problèmes, des difficultés, tout ça, alors ils viennent présenter les choses devant le gourou et le gourou, lui, va donner la décision.
Yeah.
Et dans ce cas-là, justement, d'où vient le fait qu'en fait, il n'y a pas, il semble-t-il, parce qu'on n'est pas exigeant, on ne voit pas, on ne sent pas qu'il y a assez de résultats. Quelquefois, on essaie de faire beaucoup d'efforts pour essayer de satisfaire tout le monde, en particulier les autorités, puis on n'est pas trop satisfait parce que finalement, on ne va pas vraiment de temps.
He says, and why is it that sometimes we make so many efforts and we try to satisfy the authorities, but still we are not satisfied?
That's why the authority, temple president or what is that? Huh? Yes, if you face some problem there, who will solve that problem? Only Guru will solve the problem. You see? Yeah, Guru will solve the problem. That's why I say, if there any problem, if there any discrepancy, if there anything wrong, or you think so, but his authority says, else we know, yes, he's saying something wrong. But we can't say anything because it's authority. And first we have to obey. Next thing then we'll approach. You understand? This is the activity of the society, because we are in the society, we are not individual, you see. Two things are there. One side, society is there. Sangha is there. And we have to keep it up. So, all these problems will solve by Guru. Guru will solve these problems. How? Remaining in the society, how you can act in proper path, proper way. Yes.
Il y a deux aspects. Il y a un aspect individuel, il y a un aspect où on est aussi membre d'une société, d'un mouvement. Et donc, dans un premier temps, on doit obéir à l'autorité, mais ensuite, on peut aussi approcher son gourou, qui est une autorité, et à ce moment-là, s'il y a un conflit, un problème, le gourou, il va résoudre. Parce que nous, on ne peut pas forcément se mettre en conflit avec une autorité. Le gourou, il va résoudre.
Yeah. Guru knows. Guru means, when I speak Guru means he is Guru in true sense, not in bogus sense. Yes, he is not bogus Guru. He is Guru in true sense.
Quand il parle du gourou, il parle du gourou dans son vrai sens. Il ne parle pas du gourou bogus.
No. That is Guru. Yeah. I speak Guru in that term. Yeah.
Parler pas de conflit d'autorité, mais plutôt des résultats dans ce que tu fais. Par exemple, si tu penses à quelqu'un, tu as envie de faire plaisir, de faire le maximum, mais quand tu as un petit résultat, c'est un petit peu frustrant.
He's saying like when he's talking about results, like he's referring, like he's going on Sankirtan. It's not like conflict with society, but it's like he's going on Sankirtan. He wants to distribute many books, and then he comes back. He has small results, so he's frustrated.
You see, result giver is Krishna. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phalam kadasana. Ma phalis kadasana, you see. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phalis. You have to work. You have right to work, but you have no right in the result. That is my right. Then, if Krishna gives this result, be satisfied.
Le résultat, il appartient à Krishna. C'est Krishna qui a le droit sur
that he says in Bhagavad Gita. Karmanyeva adhikaraste astu ma phalesu kadasana. You see, you have right in work, karma, but you have no right in phala, result. That is my right.
Toi, tu as droit, c'est au travail, mais tu n'as pas de droit sur le résultat. Ça, c'est le droit de Krishna. Krishna dit ça, c'est mon droit. Donc, toi, tu travailles, tu fais l'effort, et Krishna, lui, il contrôle le résultat. C'est-à-dire, s'il te donne un petit résultat, alors sois satisfait de ce résultat.
Yes, These are your problems. Then who will solve these problems? Well, Guru will solve these problems. Yes. So, this is your problem. This is the question in your mind, and who will answer it correctly? That is why it's needed. Does he understand? Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll go, he says. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Ananda Leela Maya Vigrahayo Divyo Chavisundarayo Tasmai Maha Prema Rasapadayo Chaitanya Chandraya Namaste, Chaitanya Chandraya Namaste, Chaitanya Chandraya Namaste, Chaitanya Chandraya Namaste. Why do we chant Hare Krishna? What is the purpose of this chanting?
Pourquoi chantons-nous Hare Krishna? Quel est le but de ce chant?
Can anybody answer?
Est-ce que quelqu'un peut répondre?
To develop love with Krishna.
Yeah, what is this?
To develop love for Krishna.
Develop love for Krishna. Yes, that's the fact. The chanting, the chief result, mukhya phala. Chief result of chanting Hare Krishna is to get Krishna prem.
Oui, c'est un fait. Le résultat le plus élevé que l'on peut atteindre en chantant avec Krishna, c'est d'atteindre Krishna Prem.
Therefore it said, Mahaprabhu came, Srimad Mahaprabhu came, who introduced this chanting. Prabhu kahe kahilamo ehi mahamantra, yaha japogya koriya nirbandha, ya hoite sarvasiddhi hoive sabar, sarvakshano boloite vidhinaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. This is Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu said, Kahilamu ei Mahamantra. This is Mahamantra, I said. This is in Vedas. And Veda comes from Krishna, who is not different. Krishna. Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. Veda comes from him. Kahilam ei Mahamantra. Yaha japogya koriya nirbandha. Chant this. Do this job of this Mahamantra. What? Kariya nirbandha. It's concentrated attention. Concentrated attention. Kariya nirbandha. Ya hoite sarvasiddhi hoive sabar. Sarvakshano boloite vidhinaya. You'll achieve all sorts of perfection from this chanting of Mahamantra. Sarvasiddhi, sarvakshano bolo. Every movement you say, every movement. Don't miss a movement. Sarvakshano bolo. There is no vidhi, no regulation, nothing else. Any moment, any time, any place, any circumstances, you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, qui est Krishna lui-même, de qui émanent les Védas, donc les Védas émanent aussi de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, dit dans ce verset que le chant du Saint-Nom doit être accompli en toutes circonstances. On ne doit pas laisser un seul instant sans chanter le Saint-Nom, chanter le Mahamantra. Et ce Mahamantra, on doit le chanter avec pleine attention, une attention complète. Et il peut nous accorder toute perfection.
So, it's also said in Shastra and Mahajanas also, a song like that. Prabhu tumi jiver mongol chinta kori, Ori juge nam sange swayam avatari. Prabhu tumi jiver mongol chinta kori, Ori juge nam sange swayam avatari. Juga dharma prachari lo nam sankirtana. Mukhya pothe jiva pai Krishna premadhana. নামের স্মরণ আর নাম সংকীর্তন এই মাত্র ধর্ম জীব করিবে পার. You understand? That acharyas have sung like that. Oh Lord, oh Supreme Lord, you advented yourself or you appeared here in this material world, this Kali Yuga, with your holy name. Nama Sangye Krishna Avatar. Krishna appeared in this Kali Yuga with his holy name. Nama avatar. Krishna has taken this Nama avatar, name incarnation, holy name. প্রভু তুমি জীবের মঙ্গল চিন্তা করি নাম সঙ্গে সৈন্য অবতরি thinking of the welfare of all jivas. You appeared here with your holy name in Kali Yuga, in this material world. You understand? Why? Now this is Yuga Dharma. What is that? প্রভু তুমি জীবের মঙ্গল চিন্তা করি কলি যুগে নাম সঙ্গে সৈন্য অবতরি নামের স্মরণ আর নাম সংকীর্তন মুখ্য পথে জীব পায় কৃষ্ণ প্রেম ধন. The chief result, mukhya means chief result of chanting of this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is to get Krishna prem, love of Krishna. Do you understand? Why? What is that love? Because Krishna is bound up with that love. Krishna is bound up with that love. Do you understand? That's said in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhakta ama preme bandhiyache hrudayo vitore jaha netra pade taha dekho amare. One must develop this love of Krishna. He binds up Krishna in his heart. Bhakta ama preme bandhiyache. Krishna becomes bound up. Do you understand? Nobody can bind Krishna. He is supreme. Only one who has developed such love, pure love, Shuddha Bhave Brajeshwari Koroi Bandhan, Mother Jasoda had bound up Krishna. Because Mother Jasoda is such a pure devotee, to whom Krishna accepted as his mother. Isn't it? Papu Jasya Stanam Hari Jasodava Mahabhaga Papu Jasya Stanam Hari. Sukadeva Goswami asked this thing, Parikshit Maharaj. Oh, how fortunate! Jasoda Mata, Mother Jasoda, Supreme Krishna sucks her breast. Papu Jasya Stanam Hari, Lord Hari sucks her breast. How fortunate she is. What tapasya she had performed, asked. Do you understand? So there was such love for Krishna. This is the question of pure love. So Krishna became her son and sucked to her breast. You see, accepted her as mother. This is a question of pure love, nothing else. And she bound up Krishna. You see, bound up Krishna. Shuddha Bhave Brajeshwari Korei Brahman. It's Shuddha Bhav. It's only pure love. Pure. Do you understand? Then she could bind. Nobody can bind. Who can bind? It's supreme, you see. And Krishna wants, bind me. Bind me. Got me. That Krishna wants. How can you do that thing? Unless you develop such prem, love. Bhakta ama bandhyache hudayo bhitore jaha netra pade taha dekho amare. That bhakta, that devotee, premi bhakta, develops such love. He has bound me up in his heart. I am bound up. Krishna is in bondage now, who is supremely independent, supremely free. No question of bondage. Who is supremely free? Is there any question of bondage? Any question that? But he is in bondage. Yes, he is in bondage. He is the bondage of love. Bondage of love. You see? That Krishna wants. Bind me. And then why Krishna gets pleasure. Pleasure. And that Krishna came in form of Mahaprabhu and gave that prem. That means he gives the opportunity to bind Krishna.
Donc, dans cet âge de Kali, le saint nom de Krishna est Avatar. Krishna s'incarne sous la forme de son saint nom. Et c'est par ce chant du saint nom qu'on va pouvoir atteindre cette perfection de l'existence qui est de développer le pur amour pour Krishna. Pourquoi il nous faut-il, que va nous conférer ce pur amour pour Krishna? Ce pur amour pour Krishna va pouvoir nous conférer de pouvoir lier Krishna. Krishna est suprêmement indépendant? Où est la question de pouvoir lier quelqu'un qui est libre, complètement libre? Et pourtant, Krishna désire se faire lier par l'amour de son pur dévot. Prenons l'exemple de Mère Yashoda, qui est une dévote tellement pure. Elle a obtenu de devenir la mère de Krishna. Et Krishna, lui, il tète son sein. Et tout ça, c'est le fruit de son amour si pur. Donc Krishna, lui, il désire être lié par l'amour de ses dévots.
Finished. So, Mukhya Pathe Jiva Pai Krishna Premadhan. That's the chief result of this chanting Hare Krishna. Do you understand? That means you'll be able to bind up Krishna in your heart. So, one will develop, you can bind up. Then, Jahan netra pade tahan dekhoya. Wherever he looks, he only sees me. He only sees me, nothing else. Ekanta bhaktir govinde jatat sarvatra tadikyanam. Prahlad Maharaj says. Prahlad Maharaj saw Supreme Lord in the stone pillar. Isn't it? Whereas his demoniac father can say. This Prahlad Maharaj says this thing in Bhagavad. Ekanta bhaktir govinde jatat sarvatra tadikyanam. One will develop this unalloyed devotion unto Lord Govinda. Based on love. Wherever he looks, he only sees Govinda. Nothing else.
Et Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, lui, est venu donc nous conférer ce pur amour pour Krishna, qui va nous permettre donc de développer cette vision qui seule est conférée par l'amour, qui permet de voir Krishna partout. Comme Prahlad Maharaj, par son amour, il a pu voir Dieu, Krishna, dans un pilier fait de pierre, alors que son père, démoniaque, lui, n'a vu qu'un pilier de pierre. Alors le pur dévot, par son amour, il est capable de voir Govinda partout.
So, Mukhya Pathe Jiva Pai Krishna Premadhana. So Mahaprabhu gave this thing. Namer Smaran, Nam Sankirtan, ei matra dharma jiva purive paran. In Kali Yuga. This is dharma. Nam Sankirtan. Just think of the holy name, think of chant holy name. Bas. Kirtan, do kirtan of holy name, congregational chanting. Bahur militya sankirtanam sankirtanam.